Hello, I'm Anthony Hudson. Welcome to Sunday Night Football. This is the round 6 match between Southport and North Melbourne. We have one of last week's winners up against one of last week's losers. Today's match will offer further insight on where these teams sit in the pecking order. And out they come, led by their skipper.
Join in the chorus, North Melbourne's on. North Melbourne, they're champions who will be.
I'm joined by Daniel Harford. Great to have you along, Harf. How do you see this one unfolding?
Good to be here, Hutto. I like the Swans. They come in well back, understandably so, but don't for a moment think they're going to get this all their own way.
Thanks for those thoughts, Harf. Time to find out who's kicking to which end. It's 6th taking on 10th, and we're set for what should be a cracking contest. The rucks staring each other down. Grundy wins the first ruck contest. Warner, Simpkin, one step ahead. No one able to clear the footy, so we'll have another ball up. Grundy smashes it out of there. Warner.
We haven't seen any spot yet, which is surprising given the comments that were made during the week.
Good ruck work. He ran into a brick wall.
How's it look down there, Gaz?
I got nothing yet, but thanks anyway.
They've bottled it up. Punch clear. He's been accosted. Turned over. He's set upon. They might be a little unlucky not to be rewarded. It was a fine tackle. Good ruck work. Sheasel navigated the traffic. They've given it back. McDonald on a lead. That's a useful ball. Core. Clever kick. Daniel working hard and presenting well. Davies-Uniacke in the clear. Throws it on the boot. Manages to find a teammate. Spargo. Can he hit a target? Grundy tries to spike it out of the danger zone. McDonald. The umpire will have it.
2 rucks, please.
Coleman Jones gets his hand to it. Davies-Uniacke. Spargo will be important as always.
He was taken high and should go back and have a shot from here.
They should be on the board with a goal.
He won't threaten the goals with kicking like that, but he has at least managed to score.
The perfect start's gone begging, but I'm seeing some good early signs for them.
They've set up well for the kick-in. McInerney working hard and being rewarded. Sarong has found some space. Tidy ball. Honours the lead. The Roos guarding the corridor. Warner all on his own. Keeps it low. Wicks on centre wing is marked. Amati has got loose. Warner leading from the front. This deserves a goal. McKercher showing why he's such a good defender. Constanti. The kick was centimetre perfect. Harvey. That should be picked off. That's wasteful. Probing ball. Quality delivery by foot. Taking time to assess the options. Constanti
Driven into the turf, and that'll be a free kick. This could result in a goal.
That's a waste. The Swans might be about to start something. Heaney needs a good decision. He might have thought about hand passing. Here's a big chance. Can he take it? No, he's missed.
Well, you can't afford to dwell on it. Just got to make sure you get the next one.
Roberts heads wide with the kick in. McInerney can keep it moving. Warner has time and space. Good kick. McKercher went bang. Chips to halfback.
Off the side of the boot and out on the full.
Great pressure and ultimately rewarded.
What's he got on offer? Drives it inside the forward 50. Punched away. Powell. Desperate defence. This should end in a shot at goal. Dersma. He's kicked it like an arrow.
They had to work hard for that first goal, but in the end, it was a pretty simple one, made possible by some smart decision-making.
The Roos were underdogs coming in, but they look anything but in the early going. Warner feeling the heat. Some indirect ball movement here. Constanti affects the turnover. Dersma, that's an aggressive handball. Zerha, he just dropped it. Takes the responsibility, just needs to finish. Finish he does.
They've wasted no time applying some scoreboard pressure. It's been a fine start.
The Swans are looking disorganised.
The two big men do battle. A good kick here and they'll be in business. Rowbottom, all alone in the centre square. Bombs it in. Roses! He's taken a beauty. He will surely make this count.
Straightforward, you would think.
That's offline. Didn't really give it a chance.
That'll be on his mind the next time he gets the footy within range.
Looking for a quick transition.
Core makes position. The Roos having a great patch. Comben presents in space. Picking their way through. Coleman Jones closed him down. No free kick and they've got a stoppage in a dangerous position. Grundy smashes it out of there. Rowbottom, Wicks in the thick of it as ever. Campbell has a way of drawing the footy.
Nothing better than to convert a big contested mark into a goal.
Big chance here. They need it, but he's missed.
They'll need to clamp down on him. He'll torch him if they keep giving him that sort of space.
McKercher to bring it in. Core works hard to present. Parker, that's good work rate. And they're away. He's hit up the lead, moving the footy laterally. Powell with a chance to run. He's stopped in his tracks.
And he's done for holding the ball.
Not sure there was much prior opportunity there.
They've got them on the overlap. Comben clears the area. Solid tackle.
A few hearts in mouths for a moment or two.
Coleman Jones slaps it out. Parker, he's not one to take a backward step. Amati, right place, right time, goal. It's only early, I know, but that was a much-needed goal to establish a foothold in this match. Powell, Parker, he's been dispossessed. Coleman Jones, good build-up. The Roos should score here. It's not the best kick. Has he done enough? No.
The equivalent of dropping a dolly of a catch in cricket. No good.
Roberts to bring it back in. That's well played. Finds himself in space. Mills met solidly. Gets his kick despite the heat. He's been busy so far. Darling, that one was always his.
This deserves a goal. Should be a goal.
He goes with the banana and he's kicked it beautifully.
The midfielders have to lift because the ease of ball movement from their counterparts is already making life difficult for the defenders.
The Roos are already looking like they can kick a big score today. Coleman Jones wins the hit out. Good ruck work and good roving too. Who's front and centre? Darling comes free in the tackle. Constanti, no one can mark. Rampy, he's got support. Roberts, dangerous place to lose it. Parker manages to get off a handball. The Swans looking shaky early. Daniel doing what he does best. Wicks, Roses, Hapley. This is a big opportunity. Curnow is the beneficiary of some fine ball movement.
I reckon someone got caught ball watching then. You've got to be switched on at all times.
That won't be a goal, and it might not even score. It's gone out on the full.
Taking time to assess the options. Unable to complete the mark. Comben. That's a dreadful hand pass. He's put it through.
They're after a big game from him today, and that's a great start.
Goal for goal. Good close match unfolding. Rucks go at it. Wicks. Can they get two in a row? Roses. Dangerous to leave on his own. The kick is precise. He will surely make this count.
This is what he gets paid to do. Kick these goals.
Going at his first, and he's got it.
He managed to find some space, and he was never going to have a problem converting from there.
I remember you from the good old Bedford, Elizabeth and APG days.
Both sides are cracking in hard at the present time. It's a great contest. Wicks, terrific tackle. That can only be holding the ball.
It's a bad feeling when you know you've been done cold.
Useful hand pass. Davies-Uniacke. That's a strong mark.
He's 1 from 1 so far.
In towards goal. He's made the goal umpire work too much, in fact.
It didn't look good off the boot, and he'll be disappointed having taken a great mark.
Roberts brings it back in. McInerney lowers the eyes. Warner in the clear. Mills pushes into space and receives the footy. That's a well-placed kick. The Swans moving the ball well. He doesn't waste many. They've opened them up here. The defence has fallen down. Coleman Jones is a welcome presence in defence. Can he hit a target? Good thinking and good execution too. The Roos are out of trouble. His field kicking is normally first rate. Core just waiting for the right moment to press go. Daniel in the clear on centre wing. They're moving the footy well here. Spargo thought his way through it. McDonald spoils. Roses accepted the invitation. Taken to ground.
I remember
Can
back
they
in
see off these last moments before the break?
They won the first night.
Grundy palms it down. Warner hacking it forward. 1 quarter down. It's been entertaining so far, and there's little in it on the scoreboard. Now for some analysis from Gary Lyon.
All signs are pointing to this being a close match all day. Neither side has been able to assert any dominance in clearances or inside 50s, and it's obviously close on the scoreboard. If it continues like this, we're in for a treat.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary. Grundy with the tap. Warner, Wicks. That's a bruising tackle. They have absolutely spifflicated him. The umpire says he made an attempt to get it out. Coleman Jones palms it down. Parker, McKercher. The Swans on the ball now. He's set upon.
The Swans, clearance work is certainly not the reason they're behind on the scoreboard. It's been good today.
Grundy with the tap. Warner throws it on the boot. Wasn't a great kick. They've turned it over. Can he impose himself on the match? Runs to point-blank range and puts it away.
Typical small forwards goal there. He's a real live wire inside forward 50.
The Roos with a steadying goal. Coleman Jones showing his skills. Davies-Uniacke, row bottom. Didn't need to be asked twice. Comben making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. That might have been dropping the ball. Curnow, drop punt, and he has put it away.
Better ball movement on that occasion allowed them to open up that opportunity in front of goal, and they've got full reward for it.
The goals are coming thick and fast. This is great to watch. The two big men do battle. Bladmires, Davies-Uniacke, Coleman-Jones, Constanti. If he thought he was getting away, he was sadly mistaken. He was optimistic if he thought he could break that tackle. Grundy gets his hand to it. Will the umpire pluck a free kick? He's drawn a crowd. There'll be a few feeling sore after this match. Grundy has shaded the ruck battle despite the scoreboard. He's lost it. They cannot keep him quiet. Zerha drops into the hole and marks.
He hasn't got his name on the goal scorers list yet. Here's a good chance.
This might be travelling out on the full. No, it's scraped in for a behind.
He'll be disappointed. That was one he would have expected to convert.
He's off towards the boundary line. Good work rate. Tidy ball. The kick was centimetre perfect. Lays it off. McInerney. What can he do with it? Honours the lead. Low takes an excellent grab. Normally delivers. Stevens can keep it moving. Zerha. Daniel. He's blazed away. Defence 101 there. Couldn't get a disposal. The Swans under great pressure. Parker in the right spot at the right time. Throws it on the boot, and that's a goal.
Good teams need goal-kicking midfielders, and he's certainly one of those.
The Roos are taking it right up to their more fancied opponents. Grundy showing his skills. Cunningham. Davies-Uniacke gets in the way. They're going nowhere and will have a stoppage near the centre. Grundy wins the hit out. Rowbottom. Mills. It must be his birthday. Handball off was good. Coleman-Jones has it within range. It's hard to defend ball movement like this.
Someone went to sleep defensively, and I suspect the price will be 6 points.
2 in a row if he gets it, and he does.
So important to get reward for effort. On that occasion, the finish matched the quality of the work upfield.
The Roos have been impressive so far. There could be an upset brewing. The big men fly. Warner, that's a give-up. Coleman-Jones. McCartan, desperate to win it back. They need a spark. Heaney. The fans will be happy to see this. They're tackling with venom today. Grundy showing his skills. Cunningham. He's copped some of his own medicine. Daniel runs onto it. A good kick here and they'll be in business. Cunningham intercepts. Heaney on a lead. This will be their first entry for a while. Can they catch them out on the turnover? The Roos are bringing great energy. No mark. He's just dropped the footy and the ump has no choice.
You've got to be quicker than that.
He's been quiet. McCartan got a fist in. Coleman-Jones. We know how good he is in these situations, but not this time.
It's a let-off. He should have put that one away.
Roberts to bring it in. That's well played. Keeps it low. Wicks works hard to present. Tries a safe ball. Lloyd has found some space. Campbell, good looking kick. Papley had his name written all over it. Mills, a quick getaway wasn't possible. The umpire says he had no prior. Coleman-Jones got his palm to it. Davies-Uniacke, poor hands there. He couldn't get rid of it. They wanted holding the ball, but nothing doing. Good ruck work. Davies-Uniacke gets the kick away. Logue. This should end in a shot at goal. Hits the deck. Missed opportunity. Parker. Mills. Gathers. McCartan. What can they build here? Time to turn on the Jets. They've put themselves under pressure. He's stopped in his tracks. They're tackling with great intent. McCartan with the tap. Warner, Heaney, Mills. Couldn't burst through.
That's not one of the acceptable methods of disposal.
He's not happy, but the call's correct.
Comben is racking up spoils. Core. The umpire will have it. McCartan showing his skills. Warner leading from the front. Mills. Was that a throw? McDonald. Must get this out.
He seemed completely unaware of the company he had.
Great pressure there and gets the reward.
That's a useful ball. Davies-Uniacke presents in space. Clever kick. Zerha in the centre square. He's had little impact so far. He's hit up the lead. McCartan saves the day. Doesn't often waste it. Quality delivery by foot. That's skillful. Rosas with a chance to run. Mills makes position. Crosses the paint. Core can't mark. He ran into a brick wall. Can he hit a target? Bouncing ball. Mills crunching tackle. Was that a legitimate attempt to get it out? The ump gives him the benefit of the doubt. McCartan, the winner there. They have a good understanding, those two. In no man's land, Campbell, he'll be sore in the morning. Rinse and repeat. Coleman Jones punches it out of the ruck. Davies-Uniacke decides to go. Sloppy hands and they've turned it over. That's a well-placed kick. Looking for some quick ball movement. Simpkin. Gladmires. He's wrapped up. The Roos are playing some great footy. A few players stop, but advantage has been paid. Lloyd is there to save the day. In no hurry here. Harvey makes good contact. Campbell, Warner in the right spot. They've worked it well. Rowbottom marks on centre wing. Takes the short option. Logue wins it back. Squeezes the kick. The Roos having a great patch. Davies-Uniacke, dangerous to leave on his own. This ought to end in a goal. Simpkin, Lloyd is there in defence. Probing ball. It's come unstuck. The defence has fallen down. The Swans have been caught napping. In he goes.
He couldn't believe his luck finding that much space inside the forward 50.
He's the right man to have it, and he's delivered.
The Swans need to reset, but I don't think they can afford to wait until half-time.
So the underdog throwing down the gauntlet. You can see their belief growing. Powell, Davies-Uniacke. Can he find a teammate? Anyone's ball. Coleman Jones pounces. The Swans are chasing tail. Gladmires, he's been dispossessed. Attracted a crowd. Harvey, he's caught. Kicks to space. What's he got on offer? Wicks, all on his own. The Swans, not at their best so far. Rowbottom in the clear on centre wing. Mills. McCartan. He's got an option in the centre square. Papley. Logue. Couldn't haul that one in. Darling leads his opponent. Sarong doing what he does best. Sheasel. Davies-Uniacke. That's a dreadful hand pass. McInerney. Mills. Cops some unwanted attention. Panicked under pressure. Comben. He's besieged. The Swans are hanging out for the break. Grundy wins the tap. Warner. The forwards have been starved lately. Can they make the most of this? They could really do with a straight kick. He's up to the task, and he's pulled one back.
I've managed to get one against the run of play, but it has to be the start of something.
The major interval is upon us. Lots to debate and discuss during the halftime break for fans, commentators and coaches alike.
It's time for some observations from Gary Lyon.
We've got two hungry midfields going head-to-head, and there's very little to choose between them at the moment. If one can get on top, even for 10 minutes, it could make a big difference. Both forward lines look capable of taking advantage of additional supply.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary.
No, it's not too far away now, around 11 points of lead.
Coleman Jones got his palm to it. Parker, Sheasel fighting hard. Hasn't seen a lot of it. Simpkin, that's good work rate. Tidy ball. Coleman Jones demanded the footy and got it.
Straight in front, should not miss.
He's played a blinder. Can he find the middle? That was never a chance. And in the end, it slammed into the behind post.
Short pass looks good. Heaney in the clear. Honours the lead. And they're away. What can they muster from the back half? Conservative kick. McDonald. Normally delivers. The interchange bench might be calling after that blue. That'll work. Hamling tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Terrific tackle. They asked the question, but the umpire will have it. Coleman Jones palms it down. Parker, Zerha gets to the front spot and can line them up.
Well, fancy his chances.
He hasn't kicked a goal yet. Does he get one here? No, it bounces off the post.
Gee, he'll be disappointed with that, but he'll back himself to make amends if he gets a chance.
Roberts heads wide with the kick in. McInerney can keep it moving. Wicks working hard and presenting well. Waiting for someone to come at him. Good work rate. Got a little time here. You can't afford to do that too often. They've got them on the overlap. Gladmires is in a better position. Just needs an accurate kick now.
This is what he gets paid to do, kick these goals.
He's been quiet today, but he can make amends with a goal. He's found the post instead.
If they'd kicked straight, this match would already be settled. It may be pretty soon anyway.
Roberts to bring it back in. McInerney pushes into space and receives the footy. The kick is precise. The Swans might be about to start something. Cunningham uses the body well. Rosas works hard to present. Core picks it off. That's poor kicking. They've opened them up here. Stevens on centre wing is marked. Mills gets to it first. Blakey. In he goes. It's there.
Their efficiency in front of the sticks has arguably kept them in this game.
The Swans on the board first after half-time. The big men fly. Warner, Blakey, out of the congestion. Heaney. How did he get rid of it? Illegally, says the ump.
It's a hot footy today.
Well played. His vision was excellent. McCartan wins it back. Throws it on the boot. Campbell, Heaney. That's an aggressive handball. Warner. Can he be the fire starter? Core is worth his weight in goal. They're playing with purpose and poise. Daniel has found some space. Warner clears the area. Spargo closed him down. Attracted a crowd. They appeal for a free kick, but will have a stoppage. Grundy gets his hand to it. Simpkin running in support. Spargo. You asked for it. You got it. That was a brilliant tackle. Oh, they're hitting in hard. Grundy showing his skills. Warner, Hapley, good build-up. They cannot keep him quiet. Stevens making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Rosas, quick snap is off target.
He's missed a couple now. Might just bring a few doubts into his head.
Looking for a quick transition. Core marks in the back pocket. Davies Uniacke with a chance to relieve the pressure. Spargo. He's just about kicked the cover off it. Simpkin read it well and claims the mark. Dersma all alone in the centre square. That's a legal disposal, isn't it? Core working hard and being rewarded. He's lost it. Harvey has time and space. Lloyd is there to thwart that play. Chips the halfback. Mills. It's no place for the faint-hearted. They have absolutely spifflicated him. Didn't take the first option, and he's been penalised.
He's not hiding his annoyance, but I think he's more upset with himself than with the umpire.
One behind only.
It's amazing how in that 20 to 30 metre range, players often tend to kick differently than if they were 40 or 50 metres out.
Roberts with the footy. Quality delivery by foot. That's skillful. Mills. The Roos guarding the corridor. Good thinking and good execution too. Slick hands. Hamling. Probing ball. They should have been going forward. Now they'll have to defend. The kick was centimetre perfect. What's he got on offer? Gives it everything. Thumped away. Sarong gathers on the half volley.
That was a big risk to take, and it's backfired.
He was under pressure when he kicked it, so the ump's employing a strict interpretation. Could look to use the non-preferred here.
Tries to bend this one through, but it's unsuccessful. One behind.
Lucky he's not the kind to be easily deterred.
The ball's been living at one end. Have they weathered the storm? Careful ball movement. Manages to find a teammate. Doesn't often waste it. Jordan presents in space. The Roos forcing them out wide. Stevens.
Gladmires. Wardlaw. Remarkably, this will be his first inside 50. The sprint is on.
Cunningham wins it back.
He's escorted the footy over the line.
Hasn't been the highest standard game, but still been enjoyable to watch.
Grundy gets his hand to it. Warner, sloppy disposal and a turnover.
He's missed a soda.
The Swans will breathe a sigh of relief that turnover didn't cost them.
They've set up well for the kick-in. Can they get it forward this time? Mills. He's generally a good kick. Cunningham with a chance to run. McInerney. Suddenly there's some belief about them. Dersma
Takes an excellent grab. I've liked his game today.
intercepted and they can launch from half-back. McCartan on a lead. They're moving the footy well here. They've picked their way through. Campbell is always dangerous inside 50. They might be a little unlucky not to be rewarded. It was a fine tackle. Coleman Jones wins the hit out. He'll be sore in the morning.
They're tackling with great intent.
Grundy got his palm to it. Desperate defence.
The Roos would arguably be sitting on a greater lead if they'd been a little more careful with the ball. They sort that out, they'll be hard to stop.
Good ruck work.
Like Batman and Robin.
Simpkin, you can't question his commitment. Parker. Core.
A quick getaway wasn't possible.
The umpire will have it. Grundy smashes it out of there. Warner, they're a big chance here. McKercher picks off the pass. That's well played. Searching kick. Parker makes position. What's he got on offer? Dersma takes a beauty. Got to get it forward now. This is good ball movement. He's been quiet. Alarm bells are ringing. Powell goes for home. He doesn't miss many, and that is no exception.
They switched off for a bit, but as if sensing some danger, they've switched back on and managed to construct a goal that might just have headed off some creeping insecurities.
The Roos have responded to the challenge. Grundy wins it down. He's not one to take a backward step. He's hit up the lead. This will be his 5th inside 50. Comben is there in defence. A chance to clear now. Core all on his own. That's a useful ball. McKercher has charged into space. Dersma. This is good footy. The Roos can build something here. Zerha. He's blazed away. McInerney got to the drop zone. They need a goal, but it's at the wrong end. Jordan. Lowers the eyes. What can they muster from the back half? Conservative kick. Honours the lead. Neat little worm burner. Roses. That's good work rate. Wicks in some space on the wing. Just has to hit a target. Zerha couldn't mark. Stripped of it. Powell is calm in a crisis. Rampy gets there first. Normally delivers. Three-quarter time and an upset is brewing. How's your tipping going?
Gary's with us again. What's on your mind, Gaz?
The Swans have made their opposition work hard for their goals, which is well and good, but they've had to work even harder for their own. They've got to take some risks with their ball movement. Maybe throw someone different into the forward line, because an honourable defeat will mean nothing.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway.
Coleman Jones got his palm to it. Powell bounced straight off his chest. Dersma needs a good decision. Sheasel kicks for goal, and have a look at that. It's a wonderful finish under pressure.
The defenders are always under pressure with how often the ball is coming down, and this game might be getting away.
The Roos are threatening to run away with it now. This has been impressive. Grundy showing his skills. He just keeps racking up disposals. Mills shows them a clean pair of heels. Here's a big chance to peg back the margin. Penetrating ball. Stevens got to the full. Gee, they're playing well. Takes the short option. The Roos are out of trouble. He's been industrious. That's a good option, and this looks promising. Oh, that is a contender for mark of the round. Warner in the clear. Roses pushes into space and receives the footy. Powell with the intercept mark. Ignoring the corridor for now. Away he goes. What can they build here? He's off. The Roos are playing like winners. Zerha got to the right position and hung on.
He hasn't done a lot today, but he's still done some good things.
Set sail for home, and he has delivered.
They've been consistently able to find avenues to goal through quick and direct ball movement.
The Roos are really taking it to them today. Coleman Jones with a deft tap. Powell, Warner, gathers. McCartan, Mills, Rowbottom, under pressure. It's been that kind of day for them. That's an aggressive handball. That'll work. Can anyone get to the drop zone? Warner wins it back. Great mark. Not a lot of positives today. Not sure what the idea was there. They can smell victory. Powell can keep it moving. The Roos finishing strongly. Stevens throws it on the boot. Coleman Jones might fancy himself here. The defence is disorganised. Rampy intercepts. Tries a safe ball. Good work rate. Clever kick. Campbell works hard to present. They need a spark. Well played. What's he got on offer? The Swans have been out of sorts. Powell cuts it off. The defence has fallen down. Punched away. Rampy will keep coming. Tidy ball. Lloyd is cool under pressure. Sweeping handball. Sarong hunting the footy. Mills. Dersma read that one right off the boot. They're huffing and puffing. Lloyd with another contested mark. They just keep kicking it to him. Rowbottom has found some space. He's only had the one inside 50. Mills, dangerous to leave on his own. He might have thought about the corridor, looking for some quick ball movement. Well done. Amati in the centre square. They've got them on the overlap. Curnow commands the footy.
He couldn't believe his luck finding that much space inside the forward 50.
Can they get one back? No, they can't. Denied by the post.
Gee, he'd be disappointed with that, but he'll back himself to make amends if he gets a chance.
McKercher heads wide with the kick in. Core. Who's front and centre? McInerney rolling the sleeves up. His field kicking is normally first rate. That's a waste. They're playing with purpose and poise. The Roos have winners everywhere. The kick was centimetre perfect. Good hands. Daniel feeling the heat. We've got a whistle. Umpire's ball. Coleman Jones wins it. McKercher. Mills in the centre square. McDonald. Blakey knew where the help was. Roses running in support. This should be a goal. Big chance. And he does not let them down.
Better ball movement on that occasion allowed them to open up that opportunity in front of goal, and they've got full reward for it.
The Swans haven't played great footy, but they're hanging in there. Coleman Jones showing his skills. Big tackle laid. They want ball, but they're not going to get it. McDonald punches it out of the ruck. Warner, Amati, all alone in the centre square. Handball off was good. Wicks gets to the front spot and can line them up.
If you can steer this one through, you just never know.
They like it behind the goals. He's got it.
Here they come. This one's not over yet.
They're within striking distance, but they'll need to do a lot right from here. Coleman Jones wins it out of the centre. Wardlaw. Can they get another one? Roses has it within range.
This is what he gets paid to do, kick these goals.
He's already got one. He's still got one.
He's dead set got the yips. Hopefully he can sort it out before it really hurts his team.
They've struggled to get it past the centre. Core marks in the back pocket. Wardlaw on a lead. The Roos look well drilled. Hapley couldn't finish what he started. Harassed into an error. McInerney makes good contact. Cunningham. That typifies their performance. Simpkin. They cannot keep him quiet. It's hard to defend ball movement like this.
To really stamp some authority on this match.
He's given it a tug and missed.
That passage of play deserved a better finish.
Roberts to bring it back in. McInerney finds himself in space. They're moving the footy well here. Taking time to assess the options. The kick is precise. The Swans having a great patch. Cunningham. This is good ball movement. What's he got on offer? That's skillful. Hapley working hard and being rewarded. His hand passing is a weapon. McInerney, Rampy. They have absolutely spifflicated him. They're tackling with venom today. Coleman Jones showing his skills. Parker, McKercher, Grundy runs onto it. The Swans haven't thrown the towel in. Harvey leads his opponent. Hasn't seen a lot of it. Sloppy disposal and a turnover. He's done brilliantly. Hapley had his name written all over it.
If they're to have any hope, this simply must be a goal.
No trouble there, and they are hanging around like a bad smell.
It feels like this burst has come out of the blue, but it's been quality football that's produced it.
The Swans will not lie down. The big men fly. Warner, row bottom. The defenders will be nervous. Daniel spoils. In no man's land. Stevens gets back and should repel. Davies-Uniacke with a chance to run. That's well played. The Roos should be able to clear now. Stevens made that ball his. Can he find a teammate?
It's been paid. I think they prefer you to kick it to the opposition.
He was under pressure when he kicked it, so the ump's employing a strict interpretation. The Swans with a late chance.
Snap around the body. It's there.
This is what happens when you park the bus. You become predictable and you leave yourselves vulnerable.
The Roos have ground to a halt. Grundy wins it out of the centre. Jordan, row bottom. What can they build here? McCartan, he's drawn a crowd. It hasn't been a great spectacle, but at least it's close. Good ruck work. Jordan, he's struggled to make an impact to this point. Manages to find a teammate. Hapley, no one's gone near him, and he could make them pay. Probing ball. Harvey thought his way through it. What can they muster from the back half? Takes the short option. That's a bit of a waste. They're a big chance here. And out of play. Blakey. Good ruck work. Powell managed to get a handball away. Davies-Uniacke leading from the front. Wasn't a great kick. They've turned it over. It's a goal.
Well, they've given themselves a chance to pinch this match. It would be highway robbery.
We've got a one-pointer, and you'd have to say this match fully deserved the finish it got. What a match that was, Half. What did you make of it?
The Swans are distraught by that because they believe the points should have been theirs. It's easy to get stuck on the mistakes you made and the things you should have done better, but it's gone now. You've got to lick your wounds and move on.
Thanks for those insights, Half, and for your input today.
That's all for today. Hope you enjoyed the action. It's bye for now.
It was the Roos who won by a point against the Swans of South Melbourne.